Hello everybody, my name is Cotangent Theta, and this is Overoptimistic. Now, it's been a little while since I've done one of these, so let me just tell you what I've been doing. I've been playing a bunch of competitive on my higher ranked account, just sort of going up and down in the ranks. After I ranked in Platinum last season, I sunk down a little bit into Gold. I've been sort of fumbling around in the top half of Gold for a while, and then finally ranked back up and got into Platinum. And I thought I would share with you a very special game, and that is the game in which I got right back into Platinum. And it's a bit different from a normal game where I'm playing something like Soldier Zenyatta, where I'm very comfortable. This, I actually went, well, you're going to see who I went. It's not who you'll expect. So let's jump into it. Alright, so I start by trying to lock Soldier 76, but you know what? I see that we already have a pair of DPS, Pharah and Doomfist. And instead of asking them to switch, I figure, you know what, I'll switch to a tank that I'm semi-comfortable with. And so I go D.Va here. And we'll see how this works out. I'm not actually going to stay on D.Va the entire match. Let's jump ahead to where we actually start. We spent some time communicating here about what our team comp is going to be, but let's just skip past that.
Okay. Yeah, where you want.
Yeah, just see how
Alright,
it
here we
goes.
go. Now, I'm taking the high ground, we're about to engage the enemy. So, what did we just see here? Now, we saw there was some Junkrat up here. He was shooting his grenades down this way. What's this we see here? It looks like a McCree. There's a Mercy here. Now, I need to decide who I'm going to try to go and shut down as D.Va. So, what I end up doing is choosing this Junkrat. So I go up here, I take a look to see where he is. He's right here, I fire my rockets at him. He's almost dead. See, alright, so look at that. That was a little bit bad on my part. Let's jump back a little bit here. Take a look at this. I've been firing at him, he almost gets away, and look at this. Look what I have here. He's almost dead, and I have my boost available, and I can shoot primary fire while boosting. And I'm at 367 health. So I figured, he's gonna, kill me before he gets to the health pack, or something like that, or I'm not gonna get him before he gets to the health pack. Actually, if I look at the situation back now, it would have been wiser to go in and just boost into him with my primary fire, and I probably could have killed him before he reached this health pack. So, that is the first mistake we're talking about here. Let's run this and see what else is going to happen. Alright, so now let's take a look up here. In the kill feed, I have a horrific habit of not looking at the kill feed. Right here it looks like we have the advantage because they lost their Mercy and Zen. Our Doomfist is like... Our Doomfist gets some crap from the team in between rounds here. From the looks of it, he is not the source of the problem, at least at this point. But we'll see what transpires. Right now I have tanks in front of me. I know that their healers are dead. I know where their Junkrat is. What I should probably be doing, instead of just engaging with their tanks, I should be looking around to see where their DPS is. On the other hand, it's also important to have some point presence, right? So as the tank, I guess that's me, and I should be on the point, because nobody else is. Yeah, I was really low there. I wasn't getting healing. I wasn't with my team. I guess our Mercy is like pocketing the Pharah, so I wasn't getting heals. But I build up my ult really fast. We take the point because we had a huge advantage there. And we're ready to go.
Nice, good job. Stay back here, I don't want to...
So I'm expecting their Junkrat to come back up here and take the high ground, so I'm here waiting to ambush him.
We got fair and shit, we need to use this wide open. Yeah.
I'm
Fuck
hearing
my
their
ass.
Junkrat.
See, that's why I don't want you to get big. Just save the rest.
Now our Doomfist. Now our Doomfist is having some issues because he just died before the fight even started. Very unfortunate.
Fuck me.
So Zen is sort of the first target I see, so I dive on him. It's not clear if my target priority is good here, so let's jump back a teensy bit to see who all was in my line of sight. I know there is a Junkrat on my right. I know there's a Junkrat there because I can hear him. And there's a Zen.
Fuck me.
Oh, and there's a Mercy who is healing Zen, alright? So my targets are Zen, Mercy, Junkrat somewhere. I don't know. Is he here? I heard him jump into the sky with his mine, so he's probably up here somewhere. But the person I should be targeting is not this Zen, is it? It's this Mercy. I want to be killing that Mercy. And you'll see that this costs us a little bit in the fight because of my target priority here. So I dive onto this Zen, and I do call out. You can't hear it. I don't have my voice here. You can't hear it, but I do call out that I'm diving the Zen, and I take out the Zen. But I take an absolute ton of damage. Now, how does that happen? I start like this. Their Zen is shooting me. Am I discorded? I don't think I even get discorded, interestingly. But they're just doing a ton of damage to me anyway. I think this McCree is focusing me. He's getting healed by the Mercy. Let's see. So, it's, yeah, I'm really taking a ton of damage. And I should be... Yeah, at this point I should be hitting the need healing button. But instead I dive into where the Junkrat is. Yeah, it's just this McCree that keeps shooting me, isn't it? How did that happen? Oh no, he had already killed the Pharah before he started shooting me. Okay, I was like, how did he manage to keep shooting me and kill our Pharah? But no, he killed the Pharah beforehand and then focused me. There, McCree, doing a good job here. So what was I thinking here? Why did I die? Why did I die? Always ask yourself, why did I die? Let's jump back a few seconds. Alright, I know that I got out of mech because this McCree was shooting at me. I didn't defense matrix him. Something that maybe I should have done was just stay here and like fought with the McCree and Mercy to sort of stall them, because that's basically taking two people out of the fight, and then if I call for healing, I can sort of get healed a bit, stall the McCree and Mercy even more, while our Mercy then goes and does something else. It might have been better use of my hero than just turning around and flying away from this McCree that I know is shooting at me. Okay, so I dive back here, which was the wrong move, and now this Junkrat is out to get me. And the McCree actually followed me, so I end up getting stunned here, right? So the McCree was on me anyway, regardless of whether I was running away. So definitely wrong move. I think there wasn't really anything I could have done to save myself at that point. The mistake was...
oh, they popped McCree ult and fucking Winston ult right there. I'm gonna have Zarya ult for this next one. Let's just wipe them. Everyone regroup.
The mistake was definitely turning away from that
We'll
McCree.
just use my one Zarya ult and kill him.
No, I couldn't get away.
Let's wait, guys. Wait. We
Yeah,
got
so I
plenty of
like
time.
this guy. He's calling for us to wait. That's nice. People don't do that enough, even at this rank.
Alright, we here?
Don't get it eaten like my ass on a Sunday night.
Jesus.
Alright. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Go.
Alright, so he popped his Graviton Surge. Now, I'm wondering two things here. First of all, should I be on this McCree? Should I be over here instead of over here? Because these guys, I think, are gonna die regardless of what I do. The rest of my team is probably gonna follow up on them. I'm doing some damage here, clearly, but look up here. These guys are also in here doing work, right? Helping each other get those kills. On the other hand, this McCree and D.Va are promising to be a problem in the future when we try to cap the point, right? They're up here. And look at this, I just got my ult. Should I be thinking about throwing my ult at them? That's another question. It's not really clear. So let's see how this plays out, and we'll see what maybe the best choice would have been. Right, so this Mercy. As soon as that Mercy popped ult, I think I should use my ult. Because that means that either the people that she reses are gonna die, or she's gonna die, or she's gonna have to get behind cover and not be able to heal and res anyone. I think that would have been a good time to just hit Q and get out of my mech right then and there. But I don't do that. I stay in my mech. She reses their Zen and their Winston, totally turns the fight around, honestly. And the McCree, who I didn't go after before, shoots down the Doomfist. So now we're seeing a string of bad decisions on my part, which leads to the fight going out of control in their favor. So I'm focusing down the people who are caught in the grab and are going to die anyway, instead of going around and harassing the McCree. Yes, granted, he had his own D.Va on him, so it's not clear whether that would have been a good choice or not. It's tough to know in that kind of situation. And also, we know that there was actually a Mercy hiding maybe somewhere in here from the grab, because she popped ult and came and ulted. So maybe going around and looking for the Mercy also would have been a good thing to do while everyone was caught in that grab. Not everyone was caught in the grab. Only half of them were caught in the grab, right? And that was the problem. So I should have gone after someone that wasn't in the grab. Now, I have this bad habit of going after Mercy when she is ulting, which is almost always the wrong thing to do, because especially here in Gold and Platinum, people aren't going to be able to hit the Mercy. So you're basically going to be doing chip damage to the Mercy. She's going to heal it right away because she just heals. And you're doing effectively nothing, right? You're not changing what the Mercy's doing, you're not changing what anyone else is doing, you're not making space for anyone, you're not really killing anyone, you're just wasting your time. So, what I should be doing here is focusing maybe I should go for this D.Va. I see a McCree over here. What I should be doing is going for that McCree, right? As D.Va, I want to be diving stationary heroes, like McCree. So that's what I should be doing right now. Let's see what I actually do. Right, and what I actually do is try to shoot the Mercy and then damage myself a bunch by firing rockets into the inside of a Winston bubble. I do kill a Zen, that's good. Okay, so we've got Experience Oblivion. I don't need to worry about taking damage, except when it's damage that happens all at once. Like this. So what I hope I do here is go after this McCree and block his high noon. So let's see if I succeed in doing that. Did I get it? Yeah, I did get it, because he didn't kill anyone with Deadeye. Alright, that was good. That was a good play. So it looks like we pretty much won this fight.
On top of the building.
Alright, so now there's going to be a bit of a wild goose chase here. Junkrat above on top of the building. But where is the Junkrat? Where's the Junkrat? I'm still looking for the Junkrat. I see a Junkrat mine. Oh, and now there's a monkey on point. I'm still looking for this Junkrat.
Oh my god, someone kill monkey.
Alright, so that was a questionable ultimate. Right, that was an ultimate that I did because I was about to die. And I'm like, alright, I'll just use ult, I'll get my mech back, right? It's fine. Now their Zen has popped ult, right here. I think this is their monkey. It is their monkey. This is their Mercy. I don't think anyone is going to get killed by this ultimate. And I know that our Zen just died. I guess I was hoping that someone would die to this ultimate and we could keep contesting the point. So we're going to see what comes of this. Sometimes it's a really good idea when you die to just use your ultimate as sort of a free extra life, because you get all of your ult charge back after your old mech explodes. And then you can just jump back into a new mech. And that can be really good. In this case, it's not clear that that was the right thing to do. So let's just see what happens, especially because of this poor situation, this poor position for the ult. It's so easy to just sneak behind cover, behind this wall, or behind this wall, and no one's gonna die. You're gonna see it, no one's gonna die. So maybe I should have just taken a hit. And we can see, alright, our Zen died, our Mercy was also down. I could see it on the screen in front of us. No healers. That means I probably shouldn't have committed an ultimate to that fight. Even though somehow, yeah, we did manage to kill their McCree. I didn't expect that. But if you look at this, it's still a huge disadvantage. Their McCree dead-eyed. No, our McCree dead-eyed and got their Mercy. So this is looking more and more winnable, actually. That was a pretty poor boost. Our McCree's going crazy over here. This is great. I should have gotten straight onto the point
I
there.
have 7 health. No.
Sorry, fuck.
You got no healers.
Yeah, and this is really unfortunate. So, because we had no healers, we just lost our DPS and our other tank. And what did this tell me? I am the only person here defending this point. Should I try to stall, or should I disengage? We can gain more percent if I stall, but that means it's taking longer to group up. So, in practice, I think I should have disengaged and tried to group up with my team. But I don't. I stall the point to try to get some more percentage.
Stay on that point. Stall as long as you can.
And they're telling me to stall as well.
Resin. Ah, fuck.
Enemy.
I have Zarya ult again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate situation. I think stalling was the wrong call there. If I had actually and just grouped up with the 2 healers that had respawned and were out there, there's a good chance we could have taken the point right back, because all they had was 2 tanks on point, right? 1 tank and 2 supports versus 2 tanks. You know, that's something we could probably actually succeed in. So, probably disengaging would have been the right call there.
Let's just regroup. Alright, we all here? We're not gonna lose this again.
Okay.
Get back
So here we
let's
go.
go,
I
let's
saw
let's
some people sort of going around this corner, so that's sort of where I was headed. I seem to have gotten distracted by this Winston. Let's see what's gonna happen. I've got to stop doing that. I've got to stop firing my rockets into the Winston bubble at point blank.
Fuck my ass.
Alright, why am I going after the hog? That's not my job. My job isn't going after hogs. My job is to go after squishies. And thankfully,
Dude, that Mercy's like so.
Mercy came so I could start. But I took so much damage from the hog, kind of pointless. Yeah, that hog messed me up. So right now the fight's not looking great. They have a res, right, on their Winston. I'm out of mech. We lost a healer, but they also lost a healer. So this isn't the worst situation. Maybe we can swing this, but not looking good, because I made a pretty bad call going onto the point and fighting that hog when I should have been hunting down squishies instead. And I also wasted my rockets shooting them into the Winston bubble and damaging myself. I should have been boosting at a squishy somewhere, right? D.Va is like a hunter. You hunt for squishies and you dive onto them and you kill them with your rockets and then you get out. That is sort of the way you play D.Va, at least. At least at this level, it seems to work for me. Doing what I just did, going into the point and trying to 1v1 a Roadhog, is stupid. It's not how you play D.Va at any elo. So the fallout from this is going to be...
Hello, come on.
Okay, there's a Genji there, he's probably going to kill me.
Rip. I got.
Yeah.
Oh my
GG.
god. He had them.
No! I will not give up!
You need a better comp besides Doomfist. Like, that just wasn't working.
Whoa!
Alright,
Whoa,
it's drama
whoa,
time.
wait,
He
wait,
carries,
Drama
dude.
time.
I was the
Stop
one who wasn't
bitching about
working.
him.
I was carrying
That's what he's gonna
And
tell
as
you.
far as like once we killed them all, we failed every time we had a team fight.
Right? It's like I killed them all and like we can't even take the point. It's weird.
I'm saying, like, I'm not saying you did bad. I'm just saying we couldn't hold the point because of that.
Now I'll show them.
To be fair, alright. Let's just talk about this for a second. Because, to be fair, our Doomfist was getting a bunch of kills.
No, Ryan sucks for this. So if you want to go Winston and I go
Our
Zarya,
Doomfist was getting a bunch of kills at the start of the fights. He was doing some serious work for us. But, when our team was defending the point, he would go way out in front to try to get a pick, super deep, and then he would get killed, and then we would lose the fight. So in a sense, you know, they're both right. It was like, he would get all the kills and we'd take the point. Granted, our McCree did a lot of work, our DPS was doing good work and getting us the point, but then Doomfist was diving in too deep to try to get them as they were coming back, and we were losing the point. So, kind of a problem there in that sense. So let's see what happens here? What I did was I sort of subtly took the blame away from Doomfist, and I was like, okay, I feel like the problem was that we didn't have a barrier. So I offered to go Reinhardt or Winston or Orisa, and he's saying, Reinhardt's not that good, and I say, okay, I'll go Winston so I can jump in and put a bubble with Doomfist and help him out. And so, now I'm going to be playing Doomfist. I'm not going to be playing Doomfist, folks. Now I'm going to be playing Winston for the rest of this set, an unlikely partnership between Winston and Doomfist.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
And the thing you should know is that
Hey, let me lose you instead of.
I'm not
Zen. Do you
super
wanna tank
comfortable with Winston, actually, so this is,
Nah, I prefer you fucking.
I'm like
Okay, alright,
really
fine.
racking my brain like, fuck, how am I going to do
Like, I
this
got one. I have
Winston,
every
right?
gold right now.
What should I be doing? Alright, I gotta jump in their back line, harass their squishies,
Let's
sort
go
of the
straight up
same
mid, straight up mid,
as
guys.
I play D.Va. Make sure I put my bubble down and dance around it, you know?
They have a widow.
Right now I'm just strategizing in my head how I'm supposed to play this. This hog tries to put me off the edge, he doesn't succeed. Alright,
Piggy discorded.
try to jump in the back. I find out where their widow is, and I go for the widow. This was pretty questionable dive, because take a look at this. Already, I only have 205 HP. So I am extremely lucky that this dive succeeded. Extremely lucky. Let's play this back again. I jump at this widow. I should already be dead. I should be dead. I took way too much damage before initiating this dive. I should have been like calling for healing before doing this dive. Calling just staying safe and not taking so much damage beforehand. But instead, here I am, barely more HP than the widow I'm jumping on. Fortunately, I managed to land on her, deal a bunch of damage, and finish her off before she can finish me off.
I'm dead.
So let's take a look at the kill feed here. It looks like we have quite an advantage, especially because we just got a rocket punch kill, right? So we are way ahead here, way ahead.
Your res, you have it. Okay.
Yeah, it's already winnable.
Yeah. So, not clear what I'm trying to do here.
Alright, get back, guys, get back.
I'm standing up here waiting for them and
Let
really
them come to us.
just skylining myself and letting them sort of get free ult charge off of me. I think what I should be doing is like hiding more where I am now, is what I'm thinking. Like hide here, and when they start to come in, then leap up onto some high ground, onto a pillar, or onto here, right? And then I can hit their squishies from there. Before doing this review, I watched some gameplay of a top 500 Winston just to get myself in the right mindset for analyzing this. It was actually a match of Myro on Ilios, and he was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. He was jumping right on top of those little broken pillars and so forth, and he was making much more aggressive plays than I would be able to because he had a Korean Ana healing him, whereas I do not. But it was still very interesting to see he's utilizing this high ground in a way that was actually extremely effective for him. And that's something that I don't make as much use of here, and I should be making use of that high ground. So that was a questionable bubble. I don't know, it's good to put a bubble in like a little choke point like that so that they can't get through. But why am I attacking their Winston? Right? I thought my whole plan was to jump over and get one of their squishies. And if that's the case, you know, I should have saved my bubble and then jumped over and then attacked their squishies, put down my bubble, finish them off. That's, you know, sort of how you play Winston. And now I'm realizing that. I'm like, alright, let's go up. Let's go and do that. So it looks like we're doing good here. We've got 2 kills. They only have 1 kill on us. I got their mercy. Yeah, this is a 1 fight, it looks like. I am extremely lucky that I'm not dead there. I had my bubble. I probably should have put it down to save myself, but it's actually lucky that I didn't use it and stayed alive because I use it here to
on the right
protect
side,
the
Zion.
Junkrat.
I know.
So I go over here just to see if I can get that McCree, but I can't. He's
Get you pushed up. Let's go.
he's too
Let's
far
get back.
away.
Hey, get back, get back.
Get back to where you once belonged.
Alright, so I don't know about this ultimate. I'm basically using it to sort of stall their push.
We're gonna need to switch. Yo, we're gonna need to switch fit scans.
And this jump back, that wasn't right either. Alright, it's important to use your ultimate, right? You don't want to hold on to it too long. And we gained a whole bunch of percentage because I was stalling them with that ultimate. So that's not like the worst use of the ultimate. On this map though, it's worth considering using the ultimate at a different time. It's worth considering waiting for them to sort of push. And if they go over left side, you can just sweep a bunch of them off the edge, right? But on the other hand, they haven't really been pushing that way. So it's probably as good a time to use it as any. I don't know. You know what? I honestly don't know. But I didn't die, and we stalled for time. So I'm going to say it was a net positive. And now I'm charging my ult again. What I'm really trying to do is, like, I'm the only person who really... I'm going to pause this here because we're going to talk about that high noon. I've been focusing this Pharah and Mercy because since we don't have a hit scan, I'm sort of the only one that can really contest them. So that's what I'm trying to do there. I'm harassing them. I'm forcing their Mercy to switch to the healing beam instead of the damage beam. I'm forcing her to maybe float down out of the sky and lose her connection to the Pharah because I'm harassing her. That's what I'm really trying to do there. It's not clear that it's working or if it's the most effective thing I could be doing, but that Pharah is such a huge uncontested threat that I didn't feel like I could really leave her alone. Alright, now we're going to talk about this high noon. There's a kill cam here. It's pretty obvious what I should be doing here. Right. Look at this. This is so sad. What is this? This is cover. This is me. I should go behind cover. Alright? What was actually going through my head is like, oh crap, he used high noon. Can I bubble? Oh, maybe I'm not in his field of view. And while all those panic thoughts were going through my head, I didn't even think once to drop down behind cover. And that was dumb. No more really needs to be said about that. I died because I didn't get behind a wall.
I killed both their healers. We should win this easy.
Fortunately...
One punch was all I needed.
Fortunately, we still seem to have won the fight. Because our Mercy popped ult and rezzed a couple people, our Doomfist went crazy, our Zen is taking down Hogs, but now their Mercy has ulted. So what I'm going to try to do... Alright, that was a poor leap on my part. What I'm trying to do is I'm taking down this ulting Mercy. It was really poor prediction on my part of where she was going to go, because obviously she's not just going to go away from the point where I jumped, right? She's going to stay sort of on the point. I should have followed her and jumped around and seen where she Guardian Angeled to next, and then jumped after her, right? Should have waited for the Guardian Angel. So as a result, I'm not doing as much damage to her as I could have. I maybe even could have killed her. Was not successful.
This will protect us.
Yeah, she's staying just too high. We're still doing good here. We're still doing good. But now something unfortunate is going to happen. That Pharah came, and I didn't notice the Pharah, and I'm the only person that can contest our Pharah. Their Pharah, sorry. So let's take a look. Why didn't I see the Pharah? Where is the Pharah? I think I just literally don't see the Pharah because I'm focused on this Mercy. Yeah, I don't think she ever enters my field of view, so I have no idea where the Pharah is. And no one's calling out where the Pharah is. Although I did sort of hear her jets over on the left, but I'm nowhere near the level of awareness where I would be able to pick out those jets, right? That's a very subtle sound in the grand scheme of things. So I'm trying to take down their Ana here, totally oblivious to the impending threat. And then I use my bubble, and I've used my bubble and my leap. I can't do anything about this. So, that's a problem, right? If I had known that Pharah was there, and if I had been aware that she was probably going to have ult, what I can do is I can just jump up to the Pharah and put down my bubble. And she fires all her rockets into the bubble and kills herself. That's how you counter Pharah ultimate as Winston. And unfortunately, I wasn't aware that the Pharah was even there, much less that she was going to have ult. So the fact that I didn't know she was there, that's sort of a team communication issue. It would be great if people called out that Pharaoh was coming around. As for her having ultimate and me not realizing that she was going to have ultimate, that is sort of my own awareness and game sense. And if I had been paying attention to respawn times and times for people coming back to the point, I could have reasonably guessed she was going to come back. I could have expected that. That's a pretty high level of game sense that would take, though. So let's take a look at what happened here. They have totally turned this around. They took down Mercy. They took down Zarya. They took down Doomfist. I killed their Mercy recently. Doomfist and I killed their Ana, but they're still up 1. We don't have a Mercy. They don't have a Mercy. They don't have any healers, so there's still a chance that we could win this, but what you're going to see is that they're going to take the point pretty handily because they just get totally messed up.
99 to 0. Good job, guys.
Where Mario, switch to 76.
Yeah, we can't ignore the fire flying around.
That, and they have a hit scan for you.
So everyone's suggesting that our Pharah
Alright,
switches
let's go.
to a soldier because the enemy has a hit scan to counter Pharah, and we don't have a hit scan to counter their Pharah. And that's a reasonable request. They don't do it, so I leap onto. Alright, so our Doomfist seems to think that the enemy soldier is hacking because he killed him. It wasn't even a headshot. I don't think that's a reasonable suspicion. Why am I popping ultimate here? Let's go back a few seconds. So I dive on Moira and Soldier, and I try to kill their Moira. And I decide, you know what, I'm going to pop ultimate. They're all on point. I'm going to pop ultimate and get them all off the point.
I'm not now. I'm reporting.
That was a little bit too early to pop my ultimate. I should have waited till I was at a lower health. Alright, I'm sort of forcing them all off the point. But what I don't realize is that somehow, and how did that happen? Right? How did this even happen? We just got destroyed. I thought I was, like, diving their healers and distracting them. I dove Soldier and Moira. How was their Soldier over here getting kills? I don't know. I obviously wasn't doing a very good job distracting people with my ult because my entire team died. And a bunch of that was the Reinhardt, I guess. I don't know why everyone was in the point fighting. Let's go back a little bit and figure out exactly what happened here, because I am honestly not clear on why we lost this fight. Right, so I'm over here. Our Doomfist died first. Right, that's one thing that happened. Their Reinhardt is just apparently going ham over here. How is he doing that without getting killed by our team? Well, partially because our Doomfist is dead. Right, that's very important. Our Doomfist would just jump in, rocket punch, uppercut, blast him in the face with his shotgun a few times, right? So it's unfortunate that our Doomfist died there. Let's continue watching. I ult a little bit too early. We have a rocket barrage incoming. Why doesn't it kill anyone? Where is our Pharah? I hear rocket barrage incoming. Where is the Pharah? Is this our Pharah behind the wall? See, I don't even know where our Pharah is. Let's check. Oh, it's over on my right. But she doesn't kill anyone, and she just gets shot down by the soldier instead. So how did that happen?
Alright, regroup. Guys can take 2.
I feel like we should have won that. Yeah, things sort of went downhill. I guess that was just one of those things, right? Sometimes the enemy team gets a few lucky frags. Your team blows an ult by accident, or by mistake, I guess. She didn't accidentally use it, but the way she used it was probably a mistake. And here, I didn't notice that everyone died, right? So I think that I'm going to die here and stagger us even more. And that is...
I'm gonna go Soldier to kill that Pharah.
That is my fault.
And now we have one.
Yeah, so that was...
Oh, are you close to ult?
That was my bad.
I already used it.
My ultimate is
Let's regroup,
charged.
guys. We got plenty of time.
Further experimentation.
Yeah, Pharah has to die. Let's go.
Alright, so they're sort of engaging without me, which is not wise. I should have been calling for them to sort of wait for me, and I'll be jumping in. Alright, so I shouldn't be wasting my time engaging this Ryan. Ryan is not the guy
I need
that
a
I'm
res. I have ult
shooting.
if you can.
Dang, that soldier is really hitting his shots on me, which is reasonable because I'm a giant target.
Ryan's fucking weak. Ryan's
Alright,
weak.
so not clear if what I did there was the right thing. Let's take a look at what I did. Right, I'm fighting this soldier. I'm distracting him, I'm diving him, and then he pops ult. So what I try to do is just get in his face and soak up a bit of the ult so that he can't hurt the rest of my team. But look at my health here. I'm already at 163 health. Unfortunately, my bubble is down because I needed to save myself from him earlier. So that means I probably mis-executed on my dive. So let's go back and take a look at that. Let's keep going further back till we figure out what actually went wrong. Because something went wrong here. Alright, so this is what went wrong. I just dived. Right? But look at this. Look at this, my bubble's on cooldown, isn't it? That's where everything started to go wrong. Or let's go back even further. Let's go back to here. I'm coming over here. There was literally no reason to use my bubble. Who's shooting at us? Let's go forward a little bit. Okay, there's a Pharah that's shooting down my bubble. I guess that's true. But do you think that my bubble is actually protecting people, or they're just shooting down my bubble to get it out of the way? The rest of my team isn't really in line of sight. They're all sort of bunched up. They're all bunched up back here behind me, not really in a lot of danger. So this bubble is kind of useless. Maybe even worse than useless. You know, maybe Zarya's not getting charged because of me. Not really a great bubble. I didn't have a clear purpose in mind when I put down this bubble. So that is, I think, the source of the problem here. I jumped in here, I used my bubble without a clear purpose, and that means I didn't have it when I was diving that soldier. And now, we see where this all leads. I leap on the soldier, I have no bubble.
Yeah, I need a res
He
rifle.
does a ton of damage to me. I need to use my bubble in a suboptimal place to stay alive. Now he has me in his sights. Okay, I had about 300 health there. But that means that I can't bubble now. I mean, I wouldn't be able to bubble now anyway, if I'd used my bubble when I dived him. But I would have killed him, hopefully, right? Maybe, maybe not. But I'd be able to at least soak up more of that damage. The ideal situation is I jump on him as Winston. I use my bubble so that I don't almost die, have to go for the health pack. The soldier. And that would have been a plausible scenario. Right, that would have been a very plausible scenario if I had saved my bubble. Instead, I wasted the bubble. Soldier ults. Soldier kills me because I'm not at full health. I don't have any armor even. Right? Having my armor health would have greatly helped me sort of mitigate this ultimate. Keep a lot of that damage away from the squishier teammates. But instead this happens. You know, we get wiped.
Ryan's fucking weak. Ryan's weak.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Re-engage.
Okay. That Pharah's a problem.
Just back out,
We
back
need to
out, back out.
regroup. Don't die. We can't afford a death.
I'm not dying, I'm not gonna die.
We need that. You might need a res soldier. Let's go. Res soldier. Let's go.
Alright, so this is looking
Everyone
pretty
rushes. Let's go
dire.
right now.
I rushed it.
Alright, you're doing this.
No, Doomfist. You don't rush it until it's time to start overtime. If you go in there and die, and it's at 98%, you just did nothing. Oh no, Doomfist. So, I am jumping now, so that I can be on the point in time to start overtime. Right? Our Doomfist, unfortunately, well, to be perfectly fair, right, the rest of the team was like, oh, get on the point now. Doomfist can get to the point pretty damn fast. So he got on the point, like they were saying. That's not the right time to get on the point. Now, when I am getting on the point, is the right time to get on the point. Maybe even a teeny bit later for squishies who are going to die within like 1% of this tick up here. So take a look at this, right? 98%. I can survive to start overtime easy, especially because I have my bubble up. Wow, that is not a circle. That is not a circle. There we go. Especially because I have my bubble up, right? That's the power of science. So, I can definitely survive and start overtime, and you'll see that I do survive and start overtime.
I had to
Rush,
rush it.
Put down my bubble, I start overtime,
I had to do it to you one time for the one time.
so I have to...
It's like you, B.
Alright, so I'm just going to go back and watch this through, because I think that this was a pretty good play from me. So let's take a look.
I had to rush it.
Rush.
I had to do it to you one time for the one time.
GG, guys.
It's like you, B. I'm accepting that. Acceptable.
Oh my god, the
Red.
Reinhardt is smacking me. Use Winston ult on the point, please.
Get it! Oh, he got on it! Oh my god. Run, run.
I'm still forever away from you guys. You'll have to get like every kill.
You got it, do it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, so that was some pretty decent Winston play, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually pretty happy with that because this is like the first game that I've ever won as playing Winston, so I definitely feel good about that. Maybe even better than I should feel about that. Let's go back a bit. Right. So I build all my ult charge here.
Oh my god, the Reinhardt is
So the
smacking.
leap onto the Mercy, focusing Mercy was obviously a really good choice, right? So that was the first thing I did there. And leaping onto the Mercy was good. Now, the reason
Use
I felt
Winston
it
on
was
the point, please.
fine to go after Moira and kill her, you know, she's the healer. It's very important to kill her. But I also know that, look at this. This right here, that's on a 2-second cooldown when you use ult. So I figured I would have plenty of time to get back and pop overtime back up, right? That's why I did that. Now, over here, I think there's an opportunity for me to do better here. So I knocked their soldier away. That's good. Now, look at this. Alright. You know, I think I should just jump this soldier now, but we have this. He has this on him right now. It would be a waste of my jump to jump on him and attack while that's up, because he heals for 40 healing per second. I only do 60 damage per second. So I would basically be jumping on him for, like, I don't know, 20 DPS. Meanwhile, he does almost 20 damage per bullet on me, and that's if it's not a headshot. So I put my bubble down and I wait behind the bubble here, right? I wait behind the bubble. I sort of attack their Winston a little bit just to get some damage in on him. Oh, there he is. It's like, where's their Winston? Alright.
Forever away from you guys.
Now,
You'll have to get like every
it ran out. I jump on him.
kill.
And I'm actually getting healed now, which is fantastic. So that is the Zen Orb, which quite possibly saved my life there. I finish off their soldier. My team takes out their Winston. The Zenyatta takes out their Winston.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's it. They came back with the Tracer to contest. Oh no! And look at this. He's got us in his sights, right? But I just jump in front of him. And try to body block him so that he can't get sustained fire on anybody.
Alright, he's so low. Push forward. Push
And
forward.
unfortunately, he does get our Mercy, but thankfully he doesn't get anyone else with that. Alright, and now healer down, both healers down, everyone's down, we get the point.
Let's fucking
Oh
go.
my god.
That was a nice comeback.
Fucking Winston, you saved it.
Exactly. Well, I told you it was unacceptable, and he heeded my call.
Alright. Do you want to go something else? And I can either tank or you.
You are the finest Winston I've ever had the
Low-key,
pleasure of
I
serving
was
with.
about to give up and just fucking stand there.
Yo, low-key,
I saw that you were fighting with your.
Yo, let me Lucio Vicious. Let me Lucio.
if you would have done that, I would have had to like hit you up and like see them hands. Like on
This
God.
Doomfist.
Put me
This
in,
Doomfist
coach.
is hilarious.
Need
I was
another
bench
tank.
warming.
I just didn't
tank.
have the
Doomfist,
heart
me
to tell
tank.
this guy that I've never won a game
my
as
sister's
Winston
trying
before in my
to-
life.
Sorry,
Hey,
or something.
hey, shut up.
But you know what? Winston worked. Winston worked last round.
What tank would you like me
So
to
I'm
go?
just gonna
Whatever you're
try the
comfortable
Winston
with.
again. Let's see how it
I'm gonna
goes.
get
What if
some
I'm not
bots.
comfortable?
Yeah.
There's definitely... So there were definitely a bunch of learning moments in that last match, but I really enjoyed that final cap. That was some good stuff. That was some good stuff.
I'm not comfortable with my sexuality yet.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, because this is some horrendous Winston play. We just saw some good Winston play, now we saw some horrendous Winston play. Look at this. Look at this. This Mercy. Ooh, that is a juicy Mercy. As a monkey, I want to jump on her and tickle her to death, right? Unfortunately, that's not what I do. A bigger monkey, well, same size monkey, he's the same as me, he gets in my way. Why did I start shooting? Why am I shooting right now, right? This monkey doesn't even look like he knows I'm here. Why would I tickle his butt with my Tesla cannon? All I'm doing is alerting him to my presence, right? What I should be doing is let him do whatever he was gonna do, right? And then sneak around behind, jump on their Mercy. That should be my goal right now. And when I jump on their Mercy, I don't know, maybe I'll have my bubble back pretty soon. By the time that happened, so I'll be able to put it down. Now that I think of it, it's also not clear why I have already used my bubble. Like, I just sort of used it to use it, right? It's not blocking that much damage right now. It only blocked 100 damage so far. So probably a bad use of the bubble, all things considered. Should have saved it for when I jump on Mercy. So, that being said, I'm here tickling this monkey's behind with my electric gun. He knows I'm here now, so I make a hasty retreat. Except it's not really a retreat, is it? I jump over here, and why is this a horrendous place to jump? Well, it's a horrendous place to jump because, one, well, where's their team? It's here, and it's here, right behind me. I just put myself in a situation where I am totally in the midst of their enemy team. And I have no bubble. That is stupid. That's stupid. Don't do that. Let's see what happens. Well, I know what happens. I'm about to die. And I die pretty much instantly. Right? Pretty much instantly. Fortunately, somehow my team pulls it together. We take the point. Why did I dive on their... Why did I dive on their Winston? Look at this. Their Mercy is back there where I was, rezzing McCree. Why didn't I jump on them? That would be the right thing to do, right? That's the right thing to do. Jumping on the Winston, not the right thing to do. As a tank, engaging other tanks is like almost a waste of
McCree got
time.
me.
You want to be going after the squishies. So what I should have just done just now was go after that Winston. I don't know why I'm turning around here. My job is to go after squishies.
Ah, he's
Keep
weak.
them from doing their job.
He's behind us. McCree's behind
Okay,
us.
McCree's behind us, but I don't know where he is.
You're weak though, unless he gets that health back.
Whoa. Whoa, Doomfist.
One punch is all I need.
Okay.
That's more
So
like
now, this is how I'm using my bubble now, and I think it worked really well here, actually. I basically just put my bubble right here in this choke so that my team can kind of get work done on the enemy team. And then I go in whenever I can to just, you know, get the squishies when I can, and hopefully they don't do too much damage to me. You know, it's like get in, get out. And I have my leap to work with if I need it. Right, so now I'm...
Why are we using ults?
Why are we using ults? That is a very solid question. So in those jumps in that I just did, in those little excursions into enemy territory, I wasn't really focusing down targets enough, right? Like, when I'm attacking their Mercy, I saw that their Mercy's kind of low.
Why are we using ults?
I probably should have stayed in there and tried to get their Mercy.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm
Oh,
dead.
he's single.
Alright, so what just happened here? Now, if I was looking at the kill feed... See, this is the problem. I don't look at the kill feed enough. I really, really need to look at the kill feed more. Because take a look. I killed the Moira. I'm like, alright, cool, we're up one. I killed the Moira. We're doing good. But look at this. Our healers just died. Both of them. Both our healers just died. And they res the Moira. It is a 6v4. I'm sitting here thinking that we can win this fight. But of course we can't. What I should do is disengage right now with my leap. And maybe I should, like, bubble somebody so that they can get away too. I don't know, right? I'm a tank. I need to be protecting people. But that I don't realize because I'm a dumb. And I just sort of go in and I jump this McCree.
Is this winnable if I ult?
And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, we got the McCree. We got the McCree. This is great. This is totally good. No, we didn't get the McCree. Their Mercy is ulting. She rezzed the McCree instantly. And our Pharah died. Now it's a 3v6. Now it's a 3v6, and I'm sitting here thinking, what are you talking? What do you mean? Is this winnable? Of course it's winnable because I've been killing people and I haven't died. So all I've seen is that all that has gone on in my head is, oh, Moira and McCree died because I'm not looking at this kill feed that's showing all this other stuff. So that's such a huge problem. That's like probably one of my biggest weaknesses as a player is that I don't watch this kill feed. It's so much information. It's kind of tough to keep track of, but you've really got to look at that because it's such a problem here. I'm probably going to die over here because I am hugely out of position. Doomfist, no. He looks like he's got the same problem as me. He doesn't realize we lost this fight.
No, they just got like 3 kills. Still both heals.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking Pharah is like a one shot.
Yeah, Pharah's always nowhere. Alright, let's regroup.
But I've been doing good. Don't taking care of her. It's
More
just
to the breach.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Yeah, I got knocked off.
keep our level
good.
head.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Alright, we're getting ready for this next push.
wait, hold on. We have to wait for the Doomfist.
Alright,
I'm already
let's go.
back, baby.
We're already here. Let's go.
Alright, so now I'm trying to
Just
flank
have
around
to.
again.
Alright,
I'm
let's
not
go.
going to make the same mistake as before, I think.
Very off.
Yeah, I go after the Mercy. Nice, Pharah finishes off what I started, which is great. Okay, so that was pretty good. I think that was a good use of ult, because I was gonna die. But, I'm not
Fire's
really
down.
trying to push them into the hole enough. Like, this is like free boots into that pit if you play it right. But it was still good. Like, I think we're still winning this. Yeah, we took the point. We're good.
Alright,
Nice,
get back.
Mimicry overextended, and we
Get back,
messed
guys.
him
Get
up.
back. Let them come to us. Soldier, get back. Get back, guys.
This will
Nice, me and Pharah messed up that Mercy. Punish the res. You always want to try to punish the res after this new patch.
Get back, guys. Don't fight up there. Get back.
So I'm kind of wondering what this guy's saying. He's like, don't fight up there. Like, I'm not that far out. Then I realize this. He's not talking to me. He's talking to our Doomfist, who was way the heck over there. So yeah, he was in pretty deep. He was in pretty deep. Like, just fighting around sort of this area on this roof, especially as Winston, you can pretty easily just jump out. You have a lot of survivability. Or if you're Pharah fighting up in the sky, that's alright, right? That's alright. Doomfist going way up there. That's a bit of an issue. Guys, don't do that.
No.
Like you.
I
like,
killed their Junkrat. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I killed their Junkrat.
Yeah, that's
it was
him,
not
dude.
worth.
weapon system optimized.
It was gonna be worth when I.
Watch out,
did
right
that.
side Junkrat and
It's unfortunate. Got slept. So, since when do they have an Ana, right? I wasn't aware that they had an Ana. Probably because I'm not pushing tab enough.
We traded. We can win this.
Okay. So I come over here. I should have gotten that health back myself. I shouldn't have let him have it. Even though it was on the other side of my bubble, I could have just snuck out and grabbed that health pack. That would have been huge. Not for my getting the health, but to keep Junkrat from getting that. So I should have been doing that. Let's go back a bit and take a look at my positioning here, though. I'm at low health, so it was good for me to disengage. But yeah, and I am asking for healing, actually. So that's a good thing. I'm not really getting it, though, is the problem.
We can win this.
That's okay, they have other people to heal. Oh, the reason I'm not getting healing is because I got the Bionade. That's obviously why I'm not getting healing. So what I should be doing maybe is staying out in the open where my healers can get me, instead of going here and trying to engage this Junkrat, which is very dangerous. But I got lucky I got lucky and Mercy found me, and I was able to get a leap kill on that Ana.
Oh, I just smashed on them.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Kind of wasting ammo there.
One punch is all I
I'm just walking
need.
around not doing anything.
Got her.
'Cause no one's coming onto the point.
Told you. Let's
Good game,
fucking
guys.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
But it worked. That
I
was
can't
good.
believe. No offense. I can't believe you won with the Doom Fist. That's
I
never
can't
happened
believe
to you
it.
before.
It happens all the time. Me. Trust me. Usually, I have women say that to me too. Yeah, that
Keep going,
never
Zach.
happens with all those other guys. It only happens when you do it. I know. I get that a lot. But you know what? You just got to keep fisting. That's the whole thing. It's all about practice. One punch. All I need.
And here we go. 25 SR, back into platinum. Folks, that has been a pretty good game. So, to summarize, what do I sort of need to work on with my Winston? Well, first of all, let's go back to what I was saying about D.Va. My target priority was an issue, right? That was probably my biggest issue with D.Va. And my choice of when to use ult, questionable sometimes. Target priority was the big thing. With Winston, it was some real survivability and cooldown management issues. Using my bubble for no reason and then jumping in without it was a huge one that cost us a fight, probably. Yeah, using my bubble and then jumping in without it twice cost me the fight. Once in Ruins and second time in Well, when I used my bubble, tried to sneak around, didn't get anything, then leaped into the midst of the enemy team without bubble and died. That was pretty poor. Positioning with Winston, take the high ground and shoot down with your Tesla cannon, then your healers can easily get to you, right? Mercy can Guardian Angel to you, Moira can actually spray you or fire a ball at you, Ana obviously can just shoot you, right? So definitely utilizing the high ground more is something that I can do. I had a poor reaction to McCree's ultimate, right? Didn't get behind cover, and maybe the biggest thing, I'm not looking at the gosh darn kill feed. So, target priority positioning, looking at the kill feed, those are some important things that I need to work on as these tanks. And in general, obviously, looking at the kill feed, important for every hero. So, I think I'm going to be doing some matches and really focusing on looking at the kill feed, understanding who's dying, who's living, focusing on that even more than what I'm actually doing with my hero. And I think that will help me just get better awareness and be able to do that as sort of second nature, right? You want it to become second nature. You don't want it to be taking away from what you're doing with your aiming, your positioning, and all that. You want it to be second nature. You're always sort of glancing at that kill feed and getting the information from it. Just like you're always hitting tab, getting the information of team compositions and ultimate usage, which is something that I've been progressively getting better at. So that's something I'm going to be doing, and as well, I think I'll probably be watching some more pro tanks play. It was very helpful for me to watch that video of Myro on Ilios and see what he's doing. 'Cause he does some crazy stuff. He can get away with it because he's got a Korean Ana just shooting him the whole time. But even then, he still dies. He gets slept by the enemy Ana and all that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Cotangent Theta, and this has been Over Optimistic. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I hope you all have a great day, and remember, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing badly.